So this is different. Hey everyone, it's Rev, China Revolution. Welcome back to my one annual video of the year. Because Lord knows I only ever do one a year. Stairs a digital love story. I'll do that one day. Maybe next year. Who knows, maybe we get 2 this year. Anyways, yeah. Clearly this is different. Face is here, that's new. So, Yugioh. Yugioh. Yugioh! However the old intro started. I haven't played Yugioh in years. I haven't actually actively played it. Even though I didn't actually play it, I just collected cards since 5Ds, which was late 2000s, I think. Early 2010s. It's been a while. Anyway, yeah. As you can probably tell by the video, yes, $80 of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. These 3 boxes, fuck. These 3 boxes, $80. Am I using this as clickbait? Yes. Do I have any shame about it? No. Anyway, so yeah, one of my friends, Sean, you know who you are, Sean. Looking at you. Looking at you. He's kind of got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! So I thought, fuck it. I have money. Let's buy a bunch of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to, in one whole shoot, we're just going to go through and unbox a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And I'm fully prepared to not know what... Well, off to a great start. Fully prepared to not know what any of this is. Unless something pops up outside of filming this video, this is all just going to be one straight take. So expect very minimal cuts, and this is going to take a while. So, let's just start off with the one everyone clearly wants to see, most definitely. If my camera wants to focus on it, or if the light does not want to shine it. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Power Cube. So, the thing with the Power Cube is that everyone knows the cards that are in here usually are kind of shit. Because, let's be real, it's not a structure deck, so you know you're not going to be getting anything that actually has any synergy to itself. It's not one of the giant boxes that has, you know, an actual theme to it, or it's not any of the actual booster packs. No, this is just a bunch of reprints from years long past, trying to get you on their own form of the clickbait with the old cards like Pot of Extravagance and whatever. Words. Getting the old nostalgia with Yugi Moto on there, Yami Yugi. And so they're just going to see, hey, your people who haven't bought cards in years will buy this, and they'll totally think that they're going to get something good out of it. Which, I bought it for the nostalgia factor, but not because I thought I was getting anything good out of it. Yeah. So as you can see, I have not opened these whatsoever. We're going to find out what's in this thing. I will say, this is a very sturdy box. I do like this box. Just nice, just clean plastic. I know it's... Ooh, oh, it lifts up. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I know it's a lot bigger than, like, average deck boxes and all, but... This is actually... I could use this, like, as a little holding case for something, like, to display. If I wanted to get, like, the air away from it, and I like that. Oh boy. Alright, so there's a couple of boosters in here, but there's also just straight up cards, so I'm just going to grab as many of those as I can without looking at it. I saw what the top card is, but I'm not going to. We'll just set the rest of these over to the side for now. I don't know if there's some way that you're supposed to, like, maneuver the cards around or whatever. I know in Pokemon, I think it's like people who do Pokemon unboxing videos, I think it's like they take the first 2 cards and they put it in the back. But considering that this one was not all put in there in the same direction, way to go, Power Cube manufacturers. That shows you they really care. Yeah, I don't think there's really any real way to go about this. We're just going to go through. We're going to be here a while. And you're going to see me read out a bunch of cards. So yeah, let's start. Alright. Already starting off with one I'm going to butcher the name of. That's another thing to expect. I'm not going to have any of these names right. So, starting off, Taukaleil, his malevolent majesty. Loving the card art. Loving that card art. Level 5. Attack 2,400. Defense 1,000. Fiend effect. This card is tribute summon. You can destroy any number of face-up monster your combined attack is less than or equal to the original attack of the monster. That's actually pretty good. Well, depending on if you have anything actually high enough attack power to tribute with, but that can be good. I'm also going to say, preemptively, I doubt this Power Cube is going to give a deck of any synergy. If I find a way to somehow make a deck out of this fucking mess, I'll probably make a video out of it. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I just become a Yugioh or whatever. Next up, Trickstar Fusion. I'm loving the holographic text. You're probably not going to be able to... Camera, please. You're not going to be able to see it, but... Oh, there you can. Yeah, I love in the holo text. It's really nice. I love when cards do that. The card art is really nice. Spell. Fusion summon 1 Trickstar Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 Trickstar in your graveyard. Add it to your hand, but you can't normal summon set or special summon monster with the name of the rest of this turn. Fair. Megaroid City. I am... Oof, yes. Got that prime looking, kind of like sci-fi dystopian fiction look to it. You target one other card you destroy. Destroy it, and if you do, add 1 Roid card from your deck to your hand. Steroids. During damage calculation of your Roid monster battles, then you can send 1 Roid from your deck to the graveyard, switch to original attack your battling monsters, and blah 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 blah. Megaroid City, alright. Not bad. I'm just gonna set these like in their own little piles. Dark Lord Uprising. They made him a hot Bushi anime, man. I appreciate that. You know what? Good on you, Yugioh. Good on you. Thanks, Konami. Send 1 Dark Lord monster from your hand or face-up field of the graveyard. Fusion summon 1 Dark monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Gain LP equal to the original attack. Send the graveyard to activate this turn. You can only activate 1 Dark Lord Uprising per turn. Oh yeah. I also heard from my friend, the same friend, Sean, that there was some other guy in the apparently in the Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube community named Rev. So I'm like, hey, you, if you're watching, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Or maybe it is. I don't care. I'm gonna act like I care because that way we can make a feud out of it. I don't know, YouTube economics. Dark Bat. Attack, normal monster, attack 1,000, defense 1,000. Winged beast, bats from the Netherworld that use their hypersenses to detect their enemies. Yeah. Those are bats, alright. An Owl of Luck. Not just like the Owl of Luck or anything. No, just an Owl of Luck. You know, it's multiple ones apparently. Effect, flip. Select 1 field card from your deck and place it on top of your deck. If Necro Valley is on the field, you can add the selected field spell to your hand instead. Nice. Oh my god, I love you. I love you so much, Melfi Rappy. Look at that. Look at him. Look at it. It's so fucking adorable. I love that. I love that. It's so good. Just normal effect. Lovely. Literally no attack, but that's fine. 2,100 defense. That's pretty Gucci. D-Tribe. All monsters inside the field are treated as dragon types until the end of this turn. Oh, that's good for a dragon-themed deck, I guess. I don't know why they decided to make this dragon here on the... Well, y'all's right, I guess. Super fucking buff. You know, I can appreciate it, though. I'm digging it. Doshin at Ignister. I'm assuming that's just they actually put the @ sign on there. I don't know if it's meant to be the @ symbol, but I'm just going to think it's the @ symbol. Cyberse. You gain an @ Ignister monster. Special summon this card from your hand. You can target one Cyber Link monster in your graveyard, return it to the Dexter deck, and if you do, add one AI Love Fusion for your deck to your hand. You can only select each effective dojo active once per turn. Alright. Attack Reflector Unit. I remember this card, I think. Tribute once. Oh yeah, it's Cyber Dragon. I remember Cyber Dragon. I watched a little bit of. Fuck, what was the one after 5Ds? It wasn't Arc 5. Was it? I don't remember. XYZ. I watched like a bit of the XYZ arcs, but so I've gotten like a little past that. But I do remember Cyber Dragon. Tribute one Cyber Dragon to your side of the field to activate this card. Special summon one Cyber Barrier Dragon from your hand or deck. Yes, I'm also aware that Cyber Dragon did not have anything to do. I know that was beforehand. Oh, hey, that's convenient. I also just bought the Switch game Legacy of the Duelist a little while ago, so funnily enough, you know how like in the loading screens there, they just show you a different, they show you like different cards? Literally last night, like the last duel I played on it, it had Super Junior Confrontation on it. I was like, well then, that's a funny coincidence. I like how the dude on the left looks like Goku and drawn like by Akira Toriyama. You can activate this card when your opponent's monster declares an attack. Negate the battle when one monster with the lowest attack in the attacking position on your opponent's side on the field battles against one monster with the lowest defense. After that battle ends, end the battle phase. Alright then, that's cool. Karaoke Cash In. Looks like a fun little Japanese kind of storefront. Target one Karaoke monster with your control and one effect from your opponent controls. Change the battle position of your monster. If you do, negate the effects of that opponent's monster until the end of this turn. If you control a Karaoke monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face up in the field. Change that monster's battle position. You can only activate one Karaoke Cash In per turn. Okay. Tie Strike. I like that he just has a comically large hammer. Reminds me of the comically large spoonful. During damage calculation, if your monster battles an opponent's monster, your battling monster's attack becomes that opponent's monster's attack during the damage calculation only. Also, the controller of any monster destroyed by that battle takes damage equal to its original attack at the end of the damage step. That sounds nice. I could see the effective usefulness of this. I know like Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta nowadays is kind of progressed past like just taking out life points, and since so many cards like use your life points to activate, it's like less life points and more resource management. But that's handy. That can be very handy for like an end of duel kind of spell. If your against your monster would be destroyed by battle, oh my god, synergy. Who would have thought? You can banish this card from graveyard instead. You can only activate one Tie Strike per turn. Well, would you looky here? Speaking of XYZs, we got a first XYZ in this box. Honestly, I didn't expect to find a single fucking one of these in here whatsoever, but what was even in the cube? It said 1 legacy pack, 2 monster booster packs, 5 rare cards, and 55 common cards. Okay then. Well, Drill Driver Vespinado. I love the fact that it looks like, I already showed you this, but I love the fact it looks like Beedrill. Beedrill is my favorite Pokemon, so this is nice. I enjoy this. Machine XYZ, 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can also XYZ summon Drill Driver Vespinado by using 1 rank 4 XYZ. You control his material. Transfers materials to this card. Card cannot be used as material and summon. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this XYZ summoned card is its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can target 1 level 5 or lower monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You can only use this effect once per turn. Attack 2,500, defense 2,100. XYZs go over there. Red Proton. Can we just talk about the dude in the bottom? Look at him. Dude just like going, yeah! He's pumped. I love him. Doing their best. Attack 100, defense 200. You can target 1 Proton monster you control. Treat it as a tuner until the end of the next turn. If the monster is synchro summoned while you control this monster, you can special summon 1 Proton from your deck or hand. You can only use this effect of each Proton once per turn. Nice, nice. Go over there. Dark Lord Nurgle. Look, I understand they're trying to be like effective here and trying to be spooky, but giving them the name Nurgle is not helping. Trust me, Fire Emblem has taught me enough that Nurgle is not that threatening of a name. In fact, it just makes me want to laugh at you the whole time. Attack 2,700, Defense 2,500. If your fairy monster attacks a defense-piston monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. You can pay 1,000 life points to target one Dark Lord spell. From your graveyard, apply the target spell, and shuffle that target into the deck. You can only use this effect of Dark Lord Nurgle once per turn. You can only special summon Dark Lord Nurgle once per turn. A lot of once per turns. I guess you gotta put it in there. Oh my god, we got more cute ones! Yes! Yes! I love that. Melfi Hide and Seek. The first time each beast monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect each turn, it is not destroyed. You can target 3 beast monsters in your graveyard with different names, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can use this effect of Melfi Hide and Seek once per turn. Nice. Alright, Junk Sleep. So, Junk Sleep is on the bottom here, so I know we have at least 2 Junk Sleeps in here. If your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can change all face-down defense position monsters you control to its face-up position. During the end phase, you can change all monsters to face-down. You can only use the effect Junk Sleep once per turn. I can't wait for when I post this. Everyone in the Yu-Gi-Oh community just comes and fucking roasts me for my complete lack of knowledge and thinking that, oh, I might have actually a decent card. That one's like, eh. I think I might get decent cards, and they're just gonna be like, you fool, you fucking buffoon, this is utterly worthless. And I'm like, thanks, I know. Dogmatica, Punishment. Cool little battle striking design there, like the little details and the claw looking thing that's down there. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Send 1 monster with an equal or higher attack from the extra deck to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that monster. Until the end of your next turn, after the card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. You can only activate 1 per turn. Natura Forest, or Naturia. Cute little friends there. If you can negate the activation of a card your opponent controls, you can add 1 level 3 of Lore Natatrio from your deck to your hand. Nice. Okay, so waifu of the deck. I'll be a weeb. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Fuck it. She's hot. So, Indulge Dark Lord. Got 2 Dark Lord cards now. If this card is normal special summoned, you can take 2 Dark Lord monsters from your hand or deck with different levels, except Indulge Dark Lord. Special summon one of them to your opponent to your opponent's field in defense position. Okay. And add the other to your hand. Also, you cannot activate monster effects for the rest of this turn, except fairy monsters. You can only use this effect of Indulge Dark Lord once per turn. Attack 1,600, defense 0. I guess I can see the effective usefulness of that. Disposable learner device. I like how this just reminds me of Half-Life, where it's just clamping onto his head. So this is fun. I enjoy this. The equipped monster gains 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard. Ooh. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there from the field this turn, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect once per turn. Nice, nice. Ghost Meets Girl, Maya Kishi's manuscript. Got that, I feel like this is like the title of some anime or something, or some manga. During the phase, target 1 zombie synchro monster you control. Special summon 1 of your zombie monsters with the same attribute. This is banished in your graveyard, but banish it during the end phase. Also, this card, after this card resolves, except zombie monsters, you can activate 1 per turn. It looks like, just from what I'm seeing here, there's going to be a lot of spells coming forward, just like when I'm pulling these up. Megalith Portal. Like the whole angel devil looking thing here. I'm so sorry that my camera is not getting these art that great. I'm using the camera on my laptop, so also I understand that the audio quality is probably not the best because, again, I'm using my laptop and I do not have my microphone set up to it. Not that I ever really get it to work anyways, so whatever. The first time each ritual summon monster must be destroyed by battle each turn, it's not destroyed. If a megalith monster is special summoned, except during the damage step, you can target one ritual monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of megalith portal once per turn. Hydro Pressure Cannon. You know, when I read the name, I was expecting, like, I don't know, some joke on it just being, like, a Hydro Press. But I wasn't expecting just, you know, that. I probably should have, though. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! We're talking about. They wouldn't just put a hydraulic press as a card. Wait a minute, would they? Probably. Equip only to a level 3 or lower water monster. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, select one random card in your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Oh, that's nice. That could be useful. Dragon Laser. Got this fucking Shenron-looking motherfucker. Send one Trigon equipped to a face-up Delta Tri. You control the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Counter Cleaner. I don't like this. I don't like the look at that. Please stop snorting the grossness up into your nose. That's reserved for not that. Not that. Pay 5,000 life points. Remove all counters from the field. Okay then. Vampire Orcus. Got this, this motherfucker. Effect monster. When this monster is normal summoned successfully, you can special summon one Desdental from your hand. I don't know what the effect of Desdental is, but you know what? Maybe. Luminize. I just see that and my mind just goes to Smash Bros. The world of light just evaporating a motherfucker. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and one face-up light monster you control gains attack equal to that target's attack until your end of your end phase. Or next end phase. Ninjutsu Art Notebook. This dude just chilling. Got that. Reminds me of Master Koga just being like, ah, yes, me. I'm just here. Once per turn, you can send one ninja monster from your hand to the graveyard. Set one ninjutsu art spell / trap directly from your deck, except ninjutsu art notebook. And speaking of ninjas, Twilight Ninja Getsuga, the Shogun. 2,000 attack and 3,000 defense. I feel like I've seen you before in Persona 3. Reminds me of, just the shoulder pads remind me of... Forget the name. Shit, I'm not a real Persona fan. Kill me. You can tribute summon this card by attributing one ninja monster. This card is in attack position. You can target two ninja monsters in your graveyard, except Twilight Ninja Jutsu the Shogun. Change this card to defense position. If you do, special summon those monsters. You can only use the effect once per turn. We got more Melfies! Yes! Look at them! I love them. Love them. Melfi Pog. Target one Melfi monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only activate one Melfi tag per turn. Okay, so still not, oh god, I read the name. Infernoble Knight Astolfo. Not as good as Indulged Dark Lord, but you know, it's up there. Oh boy, we're about to get to the part where they actually flip the cards back over. You can banish one Fire Warrior monster from your hand or graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, then you can make this graveyard's level become the level of that banished monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon this banished card during your secondary standby phase after this effect's activation, then you can special summon one of your Fire Warrior monsters as banished or in your graveyard. You can only use this effect once per duel. Oh, once per duel, not even once per turn. Attack 500, defense 200, 1 star, you know. Alright. Alright, we got our first ritual card in here, Megalith Haggoth. Continue on with a Megalith theme. So far it seems like we've gotten a lot of Melfi stuff, but we got a couple Megaliths in here. Rock Ritual. You can ritual summon this card with a Megalith card. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Megalith spell trap from your deck to your hand during your main phase. You can activate this effect, ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field, including this card on your field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster. You can only use this effect to Megalith Haggoth once per turn. Attack 1,300, a little disappointing, but defense 2,600. also a little disappointing. I don't see many people using you, but who knows? For all I know, it might just be putting that. Well, no. Even I probably can guess that Megalith Hagrid is probably not in the meta. So, Melfi Playhouse. Got more Melfis. A lot of Melfis. They are all fucking adorable. I love them. Detach any number of monsters from Beast XYZ monsters you control, then target that up to monsters your opponent controls. Return them to the hand. Also, all Beast XYZ monsters you control gain 500 attack for each material detached to activate this card until the end of this turn. Alright, we got another Domagata Nexus. I feel threatened. This is powerful, radiant vibes. Very powerful energy. Attack 3,200, defense 3,200. How many? What level are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fucking level 11. What the fuck? Okay. Lovely. Spellcaster effect. Cannot be normal summon / set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. Okay, that explains why. You can target 4 Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, and or Link monsters in the graveyards, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, banish them. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a special summon monster, destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters. Then inflict 800 damage to your opponent. For each Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, and Link monsters destroyed by this effect. What? What? I like that. I like the sound of that. I had a good feeling to be threatened by that. Good to know. Good to know. I enjoyed that. Shiny Black Seas Squadrier. You look like a fucking cockroach costume. You know, but I vibe with it though. I vibe with it. Attack 2,000, defense absolutely fucking nothing. Wherever there are shadows, you'll find the Sea Squad. Their hidden flying abilities let them confront the giants on equal terms. So you are supposed to be a bug. Well, you are insect, so maybe I should have expected that. Not many normal effects. I guess that's to be expected, but, you know, I kind of thought there'd be a little bit more. Fright Fear Jar. I see we got another Melfi up next. But, Fright Fear Jar. This card's name comes Toy Vendor all in the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, draw 1 card, and then show it. Then, if it's an Edge Imp monster, you can destroy 1 card on the field. Otherwise, place 1 card in your hand or on the top or bottom of the deck. If this card is set to the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, have its attack until the end of this turn. Nice. We got another Melfi Hide and Seek. You've already been over that. Common Soul. I remember you. You're... Isn't that Space... Neo Space X? Pretty sure that is. Neo Space Warrior. Select 1 face-up monster in the field to activate this card. Special summon 1... Yep, Neo Spacian monster from your hand to the same side of the field as the selected monster. Select a monster gains attack. You will attack the monster that was special summoned by this effect. When this card is removed from the field, return the monster that was special summoned by this card's effect to the hand. Alright, and now we're to the point where the cards are facing the back, so we're going to flip this over. And Junk Sleep. You've already been over Junk Sleep. Spiral Discharge. While Gaia the Dragon Champion is in your monster zone, your opponent monsters can only target Gaia the Dragon Champion for attacks. When an attack is declared involving your Gaia the Dragon Champion, you can target 1 monster card on the field and destroy it. You can only use this effect of Spiral Discharge once per turn. And it's pretty much just the art of Gaia the Dragon Champion. Diced Dice. Okay. Interesting. I like how... I don't know why, this just reminds me of the Hulk and Ant-Man meme, where it's just Hulk giving Ant-Man the burrito. I don't know why that popped in my head when I saw that. Roll a 6-sided die, and if you roll a 1 or 6, add 1 card from your deck to your hand that requires a die roll. If you roll a number other than 1 or 6, roll it again and apply the appropriate effects. 1 or 6, return this card to the hand. 2, 3, 4, or 5, place this card on the top of the deck. You can only activate 1 diced dice per turn. Another Frightful Jar. Another Dogmatica Nexus. Okay, I'll take that. That was 2 of those in a row for effect monsters. And we got another Dogmatica. Okay, so we're getting a lot of Melfi and Dogmaticas. Dogmatica Theo, the Iron Punch. My sir, why is your fucking bicep so goddamn huge? What are you taking? What are you on? Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster special summon from the extra deck. You can only use each of the following effects of Dogmatica Theo once per turn. If a monster special summon for the extra deck is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one face-up monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck until the end of this turn. This card gains 600 attack, and if it does, the target monster loses 600. Attack 1,800, defense 1,500. Yep, that's pretty... What a friend! Look at that friend! I love you! Look at him. I love this so much. It's such a friend. Fluffle Dolphin. My heart. I love. When you target one toy vendor from your graveyard, set it, and if you do, send one Fluffle monster or Edge Imp Sabers from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard as fusion material for a fusion summon, you can shuffle it into the deck. One of your fusion spells or polymerization spells is banished in your graveyard. You can only use each effect of the Fluffle Dolphin once per turn. Attack 1,600, defense 1,000. I love you so much. Oh boy. We got a Synchro, motherfuckers. We got another Infernoble. Infernoble Knight, Captain Roland. Why do I feel like this guy belongs in Grand Blue Fantasy or F-Go? I don't know, because got that kind of look to his armor. One tuner plus one non-tuner monster. This card is synchro summoned. You can activate this effect during the end phase of this turn. Send one equip cell from your deck to the graveyard, then add one warrior monster from your deck to your hand. During the main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control as an equip spell that gives it 500 attack. You can only use each effect once per turn. Attack 2,000, defense 500. Alright, we're getting those over there. Chronomally Super Rocket. I get reminded of the spaceship from, I don't remember exactly what the name of it is, the time machine ship from Chrono Trigger. Rocket effect. If this card is normal special summon, you can send one Chronomally monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster to the field. It loses attack equal to the level rank of the monster sent to the graveyard times 200. A number XYZ monster that was summoned during this card on the field as material gains this effect. This card can make up 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. You can only use this effect once per turn, defense and attack both 1,000. Alright, we got another Ad Ignister monster, Don Yoribo. I don't even know what to make of this thing. That's just weird. Attack 300, defense 0, Cyber's effect. During damage calculation, if your At-Ignister monster is attacked, you can discard this card. You can take no battle damage from that attack. When an At-Ignister monster effect or AI spell or trap card or effect is activated that inflicts damage to your opponent even during the damage step, you can banish this card from your attack, double that damage inflicted to your opponent. Nice. Only can use once per turn. Alright. Another Melfi tag. Dogmatica Nation. It's a... Looks like they got the Disney castle in the background there. Neither player can target Dogmatica monsters you control with effects of monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck. You can only use each of the following effects of Dogmatica Nation once per turn. After damage calculation, if your Dogmatica monster battle an opponent's monster, destroy that opponent's monster. Okay. If this face-up card in the field zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can have each player send one monster from their extra deck to the graveyard. Alright, so it feels like we're getting a semi-decent Dogmatica setup here. Karayuki Gamma MDL 462 Shiro Kunishi. That's fancy word for robot frog. Machine/tuner/effect. This card must attack if able. If this card is targeted for an attack, change the battle position of this card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Karayuki monster you control, change its battle position. You can only use this card of Karayuki Gamma MDL 4624 Shiro Kunishi once per turn. Attack 200, defense 1000. Squeak Knight! Ah! I love... What was the one movie? Crap, what was its name? Oh... I forget its name. It had all the mice. And the kingdom and all that. That reminds me of that. I love... Why are you a fire? Why are you fire attribute? If this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect, treat this card as tuner for this turn. You can also only special summon once to the extra deck for the rest of this turn. Once per turn, you can either target one face-up monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Attack and defense both 500. Another Ghost Meets Girl Marikuishi's manuscript. Curse of the Shadow Prison. Trying to pull something up from the underworld, it seems like. Each time a Shadow monster is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, place one Spellstone counter on this card for each sent monster. All monsters your opponent controls loses 100 attack for each Spellstone counter on this card during your opponent's turn only. Each time you fusion summon a Shavel fusion monster, you can remove 3 Spellstone counters from this card to use one appropriate face-up monster your opponent controls as one of the fusion materials. Rescaram XYZ. Looks like some adaptation of God. All XYZ monsters you control gain 800 attack. Once per turn, you can discard one spell, then target one XYZ monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck one number C monster or CXYZ monster with the same type as that monster you control but one rank higher by using it as material. This is treated as an XYZ summon, transfers materials to the summoned monster. If you discarded an attack other than a rank up magic spell to activate its effect, return that special summoned monster to the extra deck during the end phase, even if this card leaves the field. Oh, hello. You're terrifying. Condolence Puppet. I'm afraid. Send gimmick puppet monsters with different names from your deck to the graveyard, up to the number of monsters your opponent controls that were special summoned from the extra deck, +1. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one machine XYZ monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while face up on the field. You can only use each effect of Condolence Puppet once per turn. Alright then. And of course we end off with a Pendulum. Abyssal Actor, Twinkle Little Star. You look like a VTuber. Oh boy. Attack and defense 1,000. Bottom text is cannot be destroyed by battle during your turn. This card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Top text is you cannot pendulum summon monsters except Abyss Actor monsters. This effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, you can attack one Abyss Actor monster you control. This turn, you can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Also, other monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. Alright, so that was the first portion of the Power Cube. There is, however, still 3 actual booster packs in here, along with a couple stray cards just shoved into the side. I want to make sure there's no other parts of this in here. Nope. Okay. So let's set that over there. So far, this Power Cube has actually kind of impressed me. Alright, the first stray card, a Machine King Prototype. Another one of those hollow text cards. Effect monster. This card gains 100 attack and defense for each machine type monster in the field, except this card. Attack 1,600, defense 1,500. And the other one is another ritual card. Ruins, Supreme Queen of Oblivion. Indulge Dark Lord, you might get some run for your money here. You can ritual summon this card with Cycle of the World. This card's name becomes Ruin Queen of Oblivion, while on the other hand are the field. While this ritual summon card is on the field, ritual monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. If all monsters use the ritual summon this card for ritual monsters, it can make a second attack during each battle phase. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's attack. Damage attack 2,900, defense 3,000. Well, it seems like it'd be a little hard to set up, but, you know, I'd rate that. Alright, so now we're getting the actual booster packs, the 3 booster packs of the Power Cube. We're going to start off first with this one here. It's from the Cybernetic Connection sets. So, again, I don't know if you're supposed to, like, put these in a certain order or whatever. I'm just going to open it as I see it. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me put you over there. Alright, first off, Universal Adapter. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. The attack of all other monsters currently in the field become equal to that monster's current attack until the end of this turn. Little robo friends there. Psychic Ace. If this card is in the monster zone is tributed, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. Attack 1000, defense 0. Breaking of the World. That sounds ominous. Let's just get a look at that card art there. Once per turn, you can target one ritual monster you control, show one ritual monster in your hand until the end of this turn. The level of the shown ritual monster becomes a targeted monster's level until the end of this turn, even as Tard leaves the field. Oh, this is nice. Once per turn, if Ruin Queen of Oblivion or Demise King of Armageddon is ritual summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can activate one of these effects. Draw one card or destroy one card in the field. Wow, synergy. Who would have thought? With a booster pack. Ah, yes, finally an actual holo card. Crusadia Revival. I don't know if you can really tell, but oh, yeah, you can. Look at that. Look at that little shining sun there. It's a little kind of rainbow effect here in this when I look at it. All Crusadia Link monsters on the field gain 500 attack. Once per turn, you can target one Crusadia Link monster you control. This turn, even if this card leaves the field, you can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. All of the monsters you control cannot attack. Huh. Another Pendulum monster, if I can actually read the holotext. Performapple Gold Fang. This is not the most anime lion you've ever seen in your fucking life. It's a pendulum, of course. Once per turn, if your preferable monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Okay, that's nice. Beast Pendulum effect. If this card is normal or special summoned, all preferable monsters you control gain 200 attack until the end of this turn. Attack 1,800, defense 700. Where did my pendulum? Oh, hey, look, it's another Ruin card. Ruin, Angel of Oblivion. You are not as good as your sister, but, you know, fair. Another ritual, though. Attack 1,700, defense 1,000. You can ritual summon this card with Cycle of the World. This card's name becomes Ruin, Queen of Oblivion. Oh. While in the hand or in the field, if this card is ritual summoned, it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one ritual monster you control while it's face up on your field. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when your ritual monster declares an attack. Alright then. World Legacy's Mind Meld. That sounds threatening. Little stare down there. When an opponent's monster activates its effect while you control a crawler monster, the activated effect becomes return one face-up monster your opponent controls to the hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Link monster in the field. Special summon one crawler monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard to your zone the target points to in face-down position. You can only use one World Legacy's Mind Meld effect per turn and only once that turn. Cybernetic Overload. We got more Cyber Dragon looking cards. Hooray! That's actually cool. That's not me trying to be sarcastic. That's actually a pretty cool looking card there. Banish Cyber Dragons with different levels from your hand, face up, field, and or graveyard, then to destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls. If this card is on the field is destroyed by card effect, add one Cyber spell/trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Cybernetic Overflow once per turn. Alright, is this the last one? Yes, this is the last one of this booster pack. Cluster Congester. Kind of got that, looks like its body reminds me of like Sigilith, kind of, from Pokemon. Except if it was a robot. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can control no Link monsters. You can just special summon one Congester token. You can only use this effect of Cluster Congester once per turn. Once per battle step, if a Link monster you control is attacked, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and that Link monster special summon Congester tokens up to the number of Link monsters your opponent controls. Attack 1,000, defense 2,200. Alright, next up, Dark Saviors. The guy in the middle kind of reminds me of the professor from GX. I forget his name. It's been a while. Let's get you open here. You know, this cube has taken... Just getting through this cube has taken up 45 minutes, and I didn't expect it to go that long. Oh boy, sweet. Alright, starting off with another holo card. Plague Spreader Zombie. Oh god, there's another holo card right after it. There we go. Ah! I dropped them. I dropped 2 of them. I'll put them back there. Zombie Tuner Effect. If this card is in your graveyard, you can place 1 card from your hand on the top of the deck, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Attack 400, defense 200. Vampire Red Baron. Holy shit, that is a cool fucking horse. Look at that. Look at that dude. That is a really cool looking card art there. Attack 2,400, defense 1,000. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points, then target 1 monster your opponent controls and 1 other vampire monster you control. Switch control of those monsters. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed any monsters by battle, you can special summon them from the graveyard to your field. Huh. Alright, this is one of the cards I dropped, and it's upside down now, as is the one after it. Horn of the Phantom. Is this all? Okay, it's not all holo cards, but with large majority of them are holo cards. Horn of the Phantom Beast. Oh, I like that. I like the fire. Target 1 beast or beast warrior monster you control. Equip this card to that target. It gains 800 attack. If the equipped monster destroys any opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Mirror Force! Mirror Force Pog. And not just Mirror Force, it's holo. Look at it. Yes, I love that. Okay, so no, literally every card in this deck is has a holo effect to it. That's cool. Mirror Force. We all know what Mirror Force does, but in case you don't. When an opponent's monster declares attack, destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters. Let's fucking go. I love Mirror Force. It helps. It's fun. Vampire Fraulein. Walking around with your umbrella. Attack 600, defense 2000. When a monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. You can only use the effect of Vampire Fraulein once per turn, once per battle. If your zombie monster battles an opponent's monster, during the damage calculation, you can pay life points in multiples of 100, max 3000. Your battling monster gains that much attack defense during the damage calculation only. At the end of the battle phase, if this card has destroyed any monsters by battle, you can special summon them for the graveyard too. Okay, that's pretty fucking nice. That's pretty fucking nice. And alright, I intentionally saved this one for last because it's the Legacy Booster Pack, and it's the Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon one, so... Yes, I'm putting the Nostalgia Bait at the very end. See what we got in here. Forest. We all know Forest. Increases the attack defense of all insect, beast, plant, and beast warrior type monsters by 200. In case you haven't seen Forest before, nice little field. M Warrior number 2. This normal effect monster, attack 500, defense 1000. Aw, yeah, Mammoth Graveyard. I always love the design of Mammoth Graveyard. It's threatening, but it's very cool. Attack 1000, 1200, defense 800. Book of Secret Arts, a spellcaster type monster equipped with this card increases attack and defense by 300. It's a book. Stop defense with the holo text. Select one of your monsters' opponent's monsters and switch it to attack the position. If this card is face down, flip it face up. If the card has a flip effect, it is activated immediately. I always liked how they just put a straight up just an X over top of it. Kagambusha, the Blue Flame. Man do be hot. Man do be hot. Attack 800, defense 400. He do be hot, but he has no power to him. Useless. Hard Armor. So hard. Look at his fucking abs are chiseled in their armor. Attack 300, defense 1200, and Armail. It's more armor. A lot of armor this time go around. Attack 700, defense 1300, and the last card is Wasteland. Attack defense of all dinosaur, zombie, and rock type monsters goes up by 200. You know, that would go well with all the vampire cards that I just got. But alright. So that was the cube. That was a lot for a cube. Like, I know I was expecting a lot of cards in there, but like, holy shit, that was a lot for a fucking cube. We're sitting at 50 minutes now. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the YouTube thing, and I'm going to open up the structure deck of Spirit Charmers and Dual Devastators in different videos, because if I did that in this video, I don't think my computer would be able to handle all that storage space all at once. So, we're just going to play it safe, and next time, we're actually getting more than one rev video this year. Holy shit. Next time we will open up Dual Devastators. I don't think it'll take nearly as long as a cube because this is a structure deck, but who knows, maybe it might. Anyways, thanks. I will see you all soon, I guess, with those. Alright, how do I close out of this? How do YouTubers close out of their videos? Like, duel ya later or something? I don't know. Bye.